Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this impressive that is titled Tyler Perry risked it all for a hot male actor and got sued for 260 mil. Tyler paid Christian Keys off. What? I saw a headline about this and I was like, oh Lord, here we go. I'm a couple days late on this. My apologies. I have some personal issues going on at the moment, but we're working through it. But yeah, let's see what's going on with Tyler. Let's watch.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. I'm not too happy with this story
His
at all.
PJ.
I'm not happy
Period.
about it. But the screenwriter, movie producer, director, and philanthropist Tyler
Is she a
Perry
big Tyler
is
Perry
being
fan?
sued for
Why she's saying
$260
she's not happy about
million by an actor named Derek Dixon, who is accusing him of sexual
These are my favorite Ray-Bans.
harassment and SA. And he alleges that Tyler made things very uncomfortable for him in the workplace environment. Now, Tyler hired Derek Dixon as a full-time actor for his show The Oval, and Tyler was allegedly fiending after that man. He was sending him all of these explicit messages. One time he told him that he had a big D that makes the bottoms go crazy. Allegedly, that's what he said. And Derek said that Tyler was looking for a relationship with no strings attached. He just wanted a boy toy that he could smash from time to time. Derek claims that he was in constant fear of losing his job because Tyler had a habit of killing off characters if the actors didn't submit to his demands, if you get my drift.
We heard this
so
before.
Derek kept it friendly with Tyler because he wanted to keep his job. He never really set any firm boundaries, and that's what I noticed from reading the text messages between them. The text messages kind of seem like flirtatious banter to me, but I will say Tyler was highly unprofessional for texting his employee all of that stuff. But I noticed that Derek never outright rejected Tyler or expressed any discomfort. He knew exactly how to curve him and kind of give him hope that maybe there could be something there. And Tyler was frustrated because even though Derek was friendly, he wasn't giving in. And Tyler didn't even realize that this guy was collecting evidence on him. Derek saw the plan from the beginning. He said,
that's smart,
okay, this guy's trying to push up on me and he can't take a hint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the long game and I'm going to gather all the evidence I need and hit him with the big whammy. And that is this $260 million lawsuit. That's a lot of money, but he thought this through. He really did. And I will say this, Derek definitely could have avoided some of the situations he was in. He didn't have to accept Tyler's invite, especially if he knew what Tyler wanted from him. But he did anyway because he wanted to secure his job. Now, Derek did allege that Tyler essayed him multiple times. The first time, he was invited to Tyler's home and they had drinks, and Tyler encouraged him to lay down instead of driving home drunk, and he did. And Derek claims that Tyler slipped in the bed beside him and was rubbing on him, and Derek got up and claimed that he wasn't into sex. Now, after this incident, a lot of people would have been like, nah, I can't do this, but Derek still wanted to work, and Tyler did give him a full-time position on the Oval. And when that happened, Tyler was a lot more forward, and he was asking him about sexual positions and stuff like that. And he gave him the role of a gay store clerk who was desperate to sleep with another character for a place to stay. But Tyler invited Derek to his home again, and Derek felt like he had to go for his job security. And so when he went to the house, Tyler gave him a warm drink, and then Tyler asked him if he liked it rough in bed. And then he grabbed Derek by the throat and tried to choke him out and said, wow, look how excited you just got. You like that. Derek claims that he never gave into Tyler's advances. He played it cool and he was just collecting evidence against him while also trying to keep his job. But Tyler allegedly grew more and more frustrated with his rejection. So what he decided to do is he decided to write a scene where Derek's character gets shot 4 times. And Derek realized that Tyler was trying to kill his character off the show because he wouldn't cave into his demands. So one time Tyler invited him to his trailer for drinks, and Derek accepted because he knew that in order to keep his job, he had to go along and get along.
Killing the character.
And Tyler became very forceful with his advances to the point that he pinned Derek against the wall and he started groping his butt. And Derek said that he froze in complete horror. And when Tyler saw his reaction, he told him to leave. But after this, Derek still accepted Tyler's invitations, and Tyler invited Derek and his castmates to his private island.
That's a little sus.
And
sorry.
Derek only accepted.
And I'm not trying to, put the blame on him for sure. Tyler is trifling if this is all correct. But if you claim you're uncomfortable and, he's essaying you and you're put in these predicaments that you don't like and, you don't want to be with him sexually, but he keeps coming on to you, but you keep hanging out with him over and over again. He keep inviting you places, you keep showing up. Like, I don't agree with that at all. It's like it's like you're okay with it as long as you're benefiting from it. And at that point, I'm like, are these people real victims when they do that? That really makes things questionable in my opinion. It's like, sure, it's wrong, because I also think about the Diddy case as well. And there are parts of that case where I'm like, I don't really know. Diddy is definitely a horrible person, don't get me wrong. He did a lot of terrible things. He definitely used his power to his advantage. But hearing the fine details of some of those situations, it just makes you aware that some people are okay with doing, wild shit as long as they are benefiting as well. And it's like, at that point, are you really a victim? If you're agreeing to it, it seems very consensual. It's like, that this is some wild shit, but you like, all right, as long as I'm getting money out of it, cool. And he's like, all right, as long as my career is advancing, all right, I'll do it. I'll be in this situation. But as soon as you realize things didn't go exactly in your favor and you didn't get exactly what you thought you would get out of it, it's like, wait, now I was wronged. Now I'm a victim. But it's like, had you have gotten everything you wanted and things played out exactly how you wanted, would you have even spoke up? Probably not. So that's what makes it like, iffy for me. Makes me not really feel as bad for some of these people, because it is sus. Because if you're a true victim and you really are like, oh my God, this is terrible, I don't want no parts of this, you wouldn't just keep showing up when a person is inviting you to do wild shit. You feel me? I don't know.
Because he wanted to keep his job. And once again, Tyler was being flirtatious with him and saying how he...
And it's like, you're an actor. Okay, you don't have to work for him. You can go get other roles. Like, and obviously it's not that easy, sure. But this is a career that you chose. This industry is very sketchy. And ultimately, if you're dealing with someone who is trying to make you do shit you don't want to do, it's not like, well, I had to do it to keep my job, so I'm a victim. You didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to continue to do that. You can try to get other jobs if you don't want to be, if you don't want to be doing this.
him, and Tyler sent him this picture, and he said,
nice picture. Oh, she reading it.
Yeah, the water does look calm.
You think that's a nice picture? Not Tyler sending him these vacation pics.
Tyler responded,
nice picture. Oh.
And then he said, great, amazing, awesome picture. And Tyler said, you don't see the stud in that nice picture? Rude.
If you don't sit down.
And he said, LOL, yes, that's a stud. And Tyler said, a-hole.
What?
Tyler was really fiending for this man bad. And I'm thinking,
yikes.
Tyler, why? Like, this is the guy that you're trying to risk it all for. Tyler is a whole billionaire. He can have any fine piece of meat he wants. So to me, I think it was just so crazy how he was obsessing over this one guy. It's honestly a shame, because I hate to see another successful black man get exposed like this in the media. But it's like, man, these guys in the industry have got to control their lust, because they can lose everything behind it if they don't. And Derek said that while he was on this island, Tyler groped his butt again. Again. And he froze up, and Tyler got the message, and he stopped groping him. But once again, when Tyler invited Derek to his home, he went.
Hello.
And see, this is why I say Derek could have avoided...
If you're a real victim, if someone essays you and then they later invite you to their home, why would you show up? That don't sound like a victim to me. I'm sorry.
Situations, because
a victim is not about to show up.
Tyler was on.
If
Tyler
you actually
was
scared,
smash that thing into smithereens. He knew it, But he still went along because he was so concerned about keeping his job. And don't get me wrong, Tyler Perry had no business trying to sleep with his employees anyway. And if everything Derek is saying about Tyler is true, then Tyler is absolutely a deviant and he needs to be held accountable.
Exactly.
But I do want to point out the fact that Derek could have avoided some of these situations.
Exactly.
But
both
Derek
are
kept
true.
going into the lion's den, and he went to Tyler Perry's home again. And this time, Tyler told him to strip down to his underwear so he could try out his new weight monitor. And Derek knew good and well that's not what Tyler was trying to do. But he stripped down, and Tyler stripped off his underwear, and he grabbed him by the butt. And Derek was very scared because Tyler is bigger than him, and also Tyler had guns in his home. He had the security, so he was scared. He didn't know what to do. So he found his way out of that situation by telling Tyler that he was hungry. So Tyler stopped doing what he was doing, and they went to get some food. And Derek slipped away and hid in the guest house bathroom and stayed there for the night. After this incident, Tyler did text Derek profusely, and he was apologizing to him. He offered to make things right by promising to produce Derek's show, and his people also offered Derek a raise for his role on the Oval. And Derek knew that Tyler was doing all of this to prevent him from speaking up about what happened to him. And Derek said he was really turned off when Tyler gave him a script to play a male prostitute who was being chased down by his pimp. And he felt like it was eerily similar to what happened between him and Tyler. So Tyler is out here writing scripts based off of his real life now. That is crazy. If all of these allegations are true, then that would mean that Tyler Perry is a deviant, and he needs to face the repercussions for his actions. He really does, because he's moving crazy. And I guess the Boondocks tried to warn us, but man, I didn't know that he was doing all this.
Wait, what was that?
But after Tyler reneged on his promise to produce Derek's show, and after all of the harassment, Derek decided to file a complaint with the EEOC, but they didn't do anything. So he decided to quit his job at the Oval. Even though he was at risk of breaching his contract, he still quit. And I think this was the right step he needed to take before filing his lawsuit. Mm-hmm. And what happened to him is actually no different from what allegedly happened to the actor Christian Keys.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Because Christian alleged that a Hollywood heavyweight treated him the same way that Tyler Perry allegedly treated Derek. And a lot of people feel like this Hollywood heavyweight who harassed Christian is Tyler Perry as well.
I was the one that was sexually harassed for years. Years. Bullied, intimidated, and sexually harassed for years. You get a grown-ass man that knows that you're heterosexual and you're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room. And this dude tries to climb into bed with you.
Oh, this is the same story.
So you spaz out, push him out, like, what the fuck? Get ready to leave. He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And you try to forgive him. So you're like, all right, man. All right, I'm gone.
Why don't he
you
go
shake his hand
him?
on the way out, and he tries to grab your penis. So if people don't believe me, they can hear him in his voice. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100,000 to strip.
Now, Christian became quiet after he made these allegations, and people believe that he was paid off. And it was also noted that he was going through a legal battle with Tyler Perry over his show, All the Queen's Men. Tyler tried to strong arm the show away from him, and I guess Christian attempted to blow the whistle, and that made Tyler scared, and so he paid him to keep quiet. And this is actually what Derek alleged in his lawsuit. He said that Tyler paid off Christian, and he also threatened him too. This is really unfortunate to me, and we don't know if everything is true, okay? Let me just say that. But the fact that this lawsuit became public is damaging enough. I mean, it's another hit.
Sir, what is this video of you looking so serious in these Ray-Bans with these bubbles flying everywhere?
Against Black Hollywood. And people like Tyler Perry, I feel, are very much needed because he actually pays Black actors more than any other studio. He does a lot of philanthropic work. So it's just sad that he got caught up in this mess. And it's even sadder to think that he put his career in jeopardy over a wide piece of tail. And Derek is not unattractive. He's cute, but he's not worth risking it all for.
Is.
Tyler, you could have found any white tail you wanted. Any tail, period. It don't matter. Chocolate, butter pecan, white, you name it.
She's
Tyler
getting out of
is
hand
a whole
lately.
Billionaire. If he could pay for a girlfriend, he could pay for a boyfriend too. Stop being stingy, Tyler. Come on now. You over here chasing after these broke, fine actors who don't want you, and that's the problem. Find somebody who wants you. There are a lot of men who will be willing to be Tyler Perry's boy toy. But see, Tyler would rather prey on his employees, and I think that's an issue. I think he has an issue with abusing his power in some situations, and now it has backfired, and he played with the wrong person because Derek is out to get his money, okay? Derek played the long game so he could get this big fat paycheck, and Tyler stupidly fell for the okie doke, and it's all because he couldn't control his
She sound like my daddy. She sound like my daddy talk.
Lust is a dangerous thing if it's not controlled. Anyway, tell what y'all think about this video down below.
I cannot take her seriously, child. Yeah, I mean, good luck to him. Hopefully he figures it out. But, not surprised by this at all. Because, yeah, I do remember that story. I reacted to that where that guy was basically, implying that Tyler treated him the same way that he treated this Derek guy. So, he's going to face the repercussions of his actions. It is what it is. Pay him his money. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.